watching Capital Jazz TV. My name is Jodine Dorsey. I'm your host, and this is the 25th anniversary of the Capital Jazz Fest. And we had to have no other than Miss Sheila E. joining us on this festival. How are you, Sheila
I'm
E?
blessed, thank you.
I am so blessed to be talking to you. It's such an honor. It's such an honor. I've always admired you stepping in front of the scene and you just kind of being such an empowerment for us women. I look at you as a source of strength.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That's very kind of you.
Absolutely. So I want to just dive into this album, Iconic, that you're working on, because I know that this is something that you're doing a grassroots kind of crowdfunding for.
Yeah, crowdfunding. First time I've ever worked with Pledge Music, and you go to pledgemusic.com/Sheila E.
Okay.
And we're doing this with the fans, or the fans are helping me put this record together. So it's called Iconic because I chose a lot of the songs, or almost all of them, except for one, but I chose songs that were that I grew up listening to, and even some of the artists that most of them I perform with as well. And the lyric content to these songs are relevant to now and where we are in the state that this country is in.
Absolutely.
So I chose to do Come Together with a little bit of Revolution, the two Beatles songs, with Ringo Starr. Him and I are both playing on the song. He's playing drums. That was incredible to be able to play with him again. I did a James Brown medley, which is crazy, and Bootsy's playing on it.
Nice.
I did Pusher Man by Curtis Mayfield. Stevie Wonder, Jesus, Children of America, Israel Houghton sang on that, did the lead.
Wow.
I did One Nation under God, under a groove, but George Clinton's One Nation, and he's singing on it as well.
Wow.
We have a lot of people. I have some special guests. It looks like, I hate to say it, but it looks like it's going to happen on Tuesday. I'm going to have Angela Davis come in and speak on the record, because that's my sister. I grew up in the Bay, so around the time the Black Panther Party was around, I was young, but it affected me, you know.
Of course.
And also someone who we admire as well is Dolores Huerta, who has helped start Cesar Chavez to start the Farmers Union. So we have some speakers on the record as well, and some other surprises. But I'm excited about it because through music we're able to bring people together.
Absolutely.
But just lyrically, the content to be able to share things, people are used to me, hey, God bless you, uplifting, and hey, we're happy. But I needed to say something, you know. It's that time.
It
is
it's that time.
Yeah, and I was doing two other records prior to this, and I held them back, and I just thought that this is what needs to come out right now. So
it's interesting too. Your songs and you just having that feel that you have to say something, because I know that you were personally, I want to say, offended when the whole outbreak of the the Mexicans and just what was being said from people that are considered our leaders in this nation were saying about us.
Yeah, it was very disturbing, heartbreaking, and disrespectful, and it was strange. At that time, when I heard these things being said, I myself posted a picture of my grandfather.
I remember that.
Who was born and raised in Saltillo, Mexico, and he came over here. He left Mexico when he was 15 years old, and got on a ship and started working on a ship. Went to Alaska, and then ended up in San Francisco, and then met my grandmother. And so I was offended by the things that were said about Hispanic people, about the Latin people, and that they're rapists, they're murderers, and they're drug dealers. And I'm like, really? That's really offensive. And I can't sit here and be quiet about it, for all of us, people of color, and things that have been said. And, these songs, some of them are like, we want to bring people together, and some of them are like Pusher Man talking about the drugs. I did it because of what happened to Prince, and the drug administration and how this thing is like. So, yeah, I did that song, and I actually did Prince's song America as well. So, but yeah, it was, there's more for me to do and to say and to talk about. Like, I could be in the studio another 2 weeks cutting another 20 songs if I could,
Exactly.
There's a lot to talk about.
I love that you're using music as a platform to get it out, though, because you're right, music brings us together. Do you think, though, and this is a personal question, do you think we as Americans can actually make change with what these leaders are doing now, or even with, like, when you think of the environment, when you think of things that they're trying to distract us with or pull away from that we know is beneficial to us as a nation?
I am a person of hope. I am a person who, when someone tells me that I can't do something, that I will, to prove them wrong. I really, in my heart, I really believe that change can happen. I've seen miracles happen. I've seen things happen that not in a million years would ever be able to see in my lifetime. It takes one person to change the atmosphere for something good, and through love, you can change the atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Through love, it's that simple. But it also takes one person to change things that are not right as well.
Right.
So I think that it takes one person, and that one person can plant that seed to continue to spread that word of just love and peace. And as Ringo has been saying forever, love and peace. And it's no joke. I mean, if we just all stop hating on each other and the division that is happening in our country and the things that are going on, I just think that we just have to come together as a people. And we are in a place that, I feel like we're going backwards. For me, growing up, my mom is Creole. Most of her family, her parents were born in New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
And my dad, Mexican and Indian. But where we grew up in the hood, there was no Hispanic, there was no middles, either white or black. It's like I didn't belong to anyone. I had to choose either you're going to be on the black side or the white side. So that black and white, I feel like I'm reliving the whole thing all over again. Like, what's going on?
Right. It's almost like a regression. It's almost like a regression. Yeah. But I honestly believe that music can be that change agent as well.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a wonderful blessing and gift that I have, is to be able to share the things that we want to say and share. And it doesn't matter, anyone in this room or anyone that's watching, doesn't matter what you believe, what you don't believe, what ethnicity, where you come from, how much money you make, what you wear, what design, it doesn't even matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter, because music is music. And again, it can bring people together. And if it's that one time, as I do on the show, you'll see, I mean, if it takes that one time for me to just say to someone, turn around, which I do in the show, turn around to the person that you don't know that's next to you and look at them in the eyes and say, I love you. It's that simple.
Woo, changing energy right there. That's an energy shifter right there. I love it. I love it. I've got to ask, how's it been going? How have you been healing through the transition of Prince?
That's just like faith. That's a daily walk. It's been, beginning, of course, it was devastating. There's still some anger sometimes, and I try not to be angry, but there's questions that need to be answered, and maybe I'll never know, of some things that I need to know for me. But with my family, my friends, and with the band, and we've been playing Prince's music as we will today. Some of his music, that part of it, we're all going through together. So when I do play his songs, it's heartwarming, it's heartfelt. I feel the audience responding to it as well. Right. And we wrote a song called "Girl Meets Boy," that we're giving away. We've been gifting since we wrote it. And it was a song that we wrote weeks after he passed. And you can go on my website and download it for free.
Okay. And what's the website? Let me make sure that we're clear.
SheilaE.com.
SheilaE.com. Check out SheilaE.com. Pick up a free song. Can't go wrong with that. Absolutely. Well, I'm excited about Iconic. I know it's unfortunate that you've had to make this album, but the fact that you're making it, I think it's important and it's needed.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And you could go to pledgemusic.com, go to your website, and get more information on how you can contribute to the growth of this album.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Sheila, here for being here at Capital Jazz Festival.
Thank you. I'm excited.
It's an honor once again to sit down and talk to you on Capital Jazz TV.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. This is Jodine, your host, and you're watching Capital Jazz TV.